You know what's more trifling than a man? His friends. Yeah.
Dating in your 40s. I'm keen to hear about people's experiences, good, bad, ugly, somewhere in between.
I was single and celibate for 10 years, and I recently started dating again at the end of last year, October 2025. I honestly just wish that I would have stayed single and celibate because what the fuck.
Women in their 40s are finding it nearly impossible to find a good man at that stage. But realistically, what did they expect? Deciding to come back to the dating pool years later isn't the best strategy, especially when things have changed dramatically in the dating scene.
This is what I believe dating at 46 in 2026 is like. It's a group of people all saying they really like each other, but that they're going to look for something better over and over again. Has anyone else experienced this, or is it just me?
What happened to real men?
Real men? I would actually find it hard to believe that a lot of women out there actually know what constitutes a real man.
The attractive providers, protectors.
See what I mean?
These men are more emotional than we are nowadays.
But isn't that what a lot of women actually wanted? Men that are very in touch with their emotions.
They don't know how to cook, clean, manage finances, DIY. They have zero life skills.
If I didn't know any better, I would actually say that they were actually talking about a lot of women out there as well, but go on.
They get into relationships because they want us to be the caretakers, not partners. It's a bunch of boys with mommy issues that have no life skills.
I think the main problem here is a lot of these women are dating the types of men that they should be avoiding.
And it's almost like you're fighting with yourself. Like, we all might as well be lesbians at this point, and I know it's not all men, but it's a lot of fucking men.
No. Ironically, though, those real men that so many women want to date are either happily in a relationship or simply not interested in dating because they've seen what's available out there in the dating pool.
The real men are around, but a lot of them are not available to these women anymore. That is the part many older women do not want to accept. The attractive providers and protectors did not disappear. Many of them got married, many of them built families. Many of them learned from bad relationships and decided the modern dating pool is not worth their peace. So when a woman reaches a certain age and starts asking where the real men are, the answer is uncomfortable. A lot of them were available earlier. A lot of them were ignored earlier. A lot of them were friend-zoned, used, disrespected, or passed over while women chased excitement. Now the women come back to the dating market, and what is left often feels frustrating. Men with baggage, men who are not serious, men who are damaged from divorce, men who are playing games. And instead of asking how the market became this way, they project it onto all men. But timing matters, choices matter. Waiting until later and expecting the best men to still be standing there waiting is not realistic.
Y'all, this trying to find your person in this day and age we're living in, it's rough, man. I don't know about y'all, but I'm having some really bad luck. And I don't think that I'm asking for too much, but I just want mentally stable. I want self-sufficient. You know, it's great if you have a job and your own place and pay your own bills. Damn, I didn't realize it was going to be this hard. Maybe I should have just stayed on my single track because, yeah, this shit ain't it. Like, I love to cuddle, but I hate clinginess. I don't do insecurity. I don't do jealousy. I don't deal with any of that shit. As long as you're into me and I'm into you, that's what matters. If you fall out with me and maybe I'm not what you want, then I hope you go find it elsewhere. You know? Like, don't string me along. Don't be telling me, good morning, beautiful, and then tell another girl the same thing. Like, that shit's not cool. So I've only talked to 3 people in the last 2 years, and the first guy was catfishing me. The second one was very mentally unstable, insecure, paranoid. If I went like 30 minutes without replying to a text, he was freaking out.
Guys, I don't know why, but this task is becoming very tedious for me. All I'm asking for is to find a really genuine and nice, kind, available single man that has beautiful arms, preferably some tattoos. A firefighter or a cop would be a huge bonus. Other than that, as long as he, worships the ground that I walk on, I'm not quite understanding why this is becoming so difficult. So yeah.
This is the dating market after the options get narrower. She wants a genuine man, a nice man, an available man, a single man, attractive arms, tattoos, maybe a firefighter or a cop, and on top of all that, he needs to worship the ground she walks on. That is a lot to ask from a dating pool that is already smaller. By 40, many of the men who are kind, stable, attractive, available, and serious have already been taken. The ones who are still single may have standards, baggage, options, or no desire to rush into anything. So the more specific the list gets, the harder the search becomes. Women are allowed to have preferences, but preferences do not change the market. If a woman waited until later, she cannot expect the same abundance she may have had earlier. And that is what a lot of women are feeling now. The free, independent, single life sounded empowering when attention was easy. But once the serious men are gone, the standards that once felt normal start feeling impossible to meet. That is not oppression, that is reality.
Social media and online dating, how particularly horrible it is for all of us, as we all know and experience. But in fact, it is particularly bad for men. If you have 50 men on Tinder and 50 women on Tinder, 46 of the women will give all of their attention to 4 men. On Tinder, a man of average attractiveness has to swipe 200 times to get 1 swipe back for coffee. And if the coffee date happens, 4 out of 5 of those said coffees will ghost him. For the first time in 275 years, a man or woman at the age of 30 is not doing as well as their parents were at 30. This is particularly for young men. Women overall, though, are progressing much faster than they have previously in society. Men are falling short of that. And if your instinct reaction is to say, well, they had the head start and the system was built by them, that is true, except when I begin to think about my brothers or my future sons. And the reality, the current situation is men are not doing well. And who wants economically and emotionally viable men the most? Women.
The numbers explain why a lot of men are checking out. On dating apps, average men are invisible. A small group of men gets most of the attention, while regular men swipe hundreds of times just to get ignored, ghosted, or treated like backup options. That changes how men think. If a man is invisible online, rejected in public, and told his approach might be creepy, what incentive does he have to keep trying? This is also why social media has distorted dating. A woman who is average can receive attention from men far above her level online, and that attention can convince her she is more desirable than she actually is in the commitment market. Then the men on her level become invisible. She does not see them. She does not value them. She waits for men who have endless options. Then those same women ask why good men are not approaching anymore. A lot of those men approached, got ignored, got rejected, got ghosted, or realized the game was not worth it. Men are not leaving dating because everything is easy. They are leaving because the math is brutal.
You know what's more trifling than a man? His friends. Yeah, it is, you guys. Because here's the thing. If my friend posted a picture with her man, her boyfriend, her husband, whoever the hell he is, I don't even like the story if it's a picture of them two together. That's how serious I'm more serious than a heart attack when I say that man becomes invisible the second that one of my friends is interested in them. That being said, tell me why a man took me out the other night 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks later, his friend that he introduced me to messaged me on Instagram. Hey, it was so nice meeting you. It was so nice meeting you the other night. The other night? That was too. How do you even know what my Instagram is?
Men are so stupid. They think being spoiled is all about luxury gifts, flowers, grand gestures. No, it is not. Being spoiled and spoiling your woman is showing up every single day as the best version of yourself, actually walking as the best man that you can be, protecting, providing, because that's the man that you were made on this world for, increasing your net worth, your skills, ability to make more money, serve your family, to serve God in any way, shape, or form of protecting your community, protecting children and all of the women of this world. But nowadays, the masculine men want flowers. They want the grand gestures for themselves. They want us to praise them for doing the bare minimum. You can't even text a girl back. You can barely get a girl a flower. You barely even help her pay her bills while she's out here grinding, working on herself and doing all the things that you can do, but being hot while doing it. And you can't stand the fact that other men out here can see her worth and give her more than you. Don't be surprised if she leaves you for another man, and don't be surprised if she switches up on you today. Today she deserves to be filled with love and hope and gratitude for that she's able to give life and give you a family, a baby, and you're out here complaining. You'll only do it or give her flowers, spoil her if she does this and that, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. All these men that think like this and have this mentality, that's why they'll be forever alone. Love you guys. Bye.
This is kind of nonsense because men still do those things. A lot of men still work hard. They still provide. They still protect. They still pay bills, build skills, take pressure, and sacrifice for their families. So when she says nowadays, masculine men want flowers, grand gestures, and praise, that sounds more like projection than reality. What it really shows is that a lot of women do not appreciate their men anymore. Because if a man is showing up every day, why is appreciation framed like he is begging to be treated like a princess? Men are not wrong for wanting gratitude. Men are not wrong for wanting peace. Men are not wrong for wanting some kind of softness back after carrying responsibility. But some women have gotten so used to male labor that they call it the bare minimum. A man can provide, protect, work, solve problems, absorb stress, and still get told he is not doing enough. Then, when he asks to be valued, suddenly he is not masculine. That is why dating gets harder as women get older. If a woman spends years treating male effort like nothing, the good men eventually stop offering that effort to her.
I need to crash out for a minute here. Okay, look, I'm not looking my best. I think my hair looks a little greasy. I just came from my son's playoff travel baseball game. I decided afterwards, because it's not my weekend, that I'm just gonna go grab a bite to eat. I didn't want to go sit at home by myself again. That felt depressing, and I was like, I'm just gonna sit at a bar and have dinner, and who knows, maybe I'll meet someone. No. First of all, there was the bar was at zero. There was no one even there, and then finally, towards the end, a somewhat decent, attractive man comes in. He sits right next to me, looks at me. I could tell, I could feel the vibe that he was interested, but he didn't say one word. At the entire time. I sat there. I was kind of, angling my body in that direction, hey, I'm interested. If you want to talk to me, I'll talk to you. I, was playing with my hair a little bit, not too much, but just a little bit, a little flirty. I even had a hat, putting on my hat just in case I looked too greasy. Anyway, the point is, people say, oh, why do you go on dating apps? You can just meet someone in real life. Can you? Can you, though? Can you actually meet someone in real life? I don't think so. Because you know what? I'm going to say it. Men in real life are pussies. I said what I said. I don't know. The situation, it feels a little hopeless. I'm angling my body towards you. I don't have a ring on. It's a Sunday night. I'm I'm sitting at a bar by myself. I'm flirting with you without saying anything. I can't quite make eye contact because you're next to me. Did I do something wrong? Let me know.
Here is what a lot of women are missing. Angling your body toward a man is not the same thing as giving him a clear invitation. Playing with your hair is not the same thing as saying hello. Sitting alone at a bar without a ring does not automatically mean a man should risk approaching you. A lot of women still think men are supposed to read tiny signals, make the first move, absorb the rejection risk, and somehow know when their attention is wanted. But men have been trained to think twice now. They have seen women call normal approaches creepy. They have seen men get mocked online. They have heard women say they just want to exist in public without being bothered. So when a man is not absolutely sure, he may choose peace. That is why dating in real life feels hopeless to some women now. They wanted men to stop approaching unless everything was perfect. Now men are waiting for clearer signs, and a lot of women are realizing their indirect signals are not enough anymore. If women want real-life dating to come back, they may have to participate instead of silently expecting men to carry all the risk.